Murphy, so no worries. Okay, now we're gonna talk about this gorgeous ring that is a full half carat of a combination of pink and white diamonds in a crisscross ring. It was appraised at $2,198. We're doing it for $166 on your charge card, or of course you could do VIP financing if you would like. The majority of that carat weight, 25 points, comes from the pink, and then you have 24 points in the white, but you're also getting your choice of sizes 5 through 8, but it's a combination of rose and white gold, which just makes it.
It really, really does. And again, they're pretty evenly split. I think it's 25 points and 24 points, but the reality is that it's pretty even split. So you actually have a band of pink across one side, a band of pink across the other, and then a band of white going either direction as well. So this is one of those pieces. Again, let's just remind everybody about the value of natural pink diamonds. These are not something that have been color enhanced, and you see that all the time. When you go out shopping in the stores, the most expensive stores are offering pink diamonds. And in case you missed it the last 2 seconds when I talked about it, one of the leading auction houses next week is having an auction that is really going to be led by pink diamonds. Wow. They are a valuable collector's item. People love beautiful pink diamonds.
But most of us never have access to natural pink diamonds. Like you said,
true.
Most of us unfortunately are not going to that auction, by that famous company. I mean, we wish, but the auction catalogs alone are the price.
Exactly. They cost so much, just the catalogs.
Exactly.
But I'm going to tell you quite seriously, this is one of the reasons why I was so thrilled to come to HSN and present this collection and have a hand in curating it and picking it and one day hopefully designing a couple of pieces. This is one of those really beautiful rings. If you love the idea of a band ring being fashionable, this is a great band piece. The fact that it has this little divot in the center, if you wanted to use this as a wedding band, this will fit a solitaire just absolutely beautifully. And you can see the delicate color of the pink as I turn this across like this.
Okay, I will tell you, I have 15 people who can get this one. I still have 5, 6, 7, and 8. 12 people, sorry about that. We expect this one to be a full sellout too. It's just the most elegant, feminine look.
It really takes it over the top, but one of the things I really do love about it, I love things that are versatile. And again, I go back to my price per wear. The fact is, yes, you're going to spend $829.98 on this, but the reality is, when you think to yourself, you're not buying something for a season.